Alright, hello guys, welcome back. Today is January 20th, Tuesday, 7 p.m. And just a quick recap of today and an outlook for tomorrow and rest of the week. So, starting off with today, Tuesday, we ended up closing bearish. Now, personally, I didn't want to short in a discount. Um, so I was waiting for retracement into premium. We ended up getting a small retracement um, right up to here, up to these like rejection blocks, which is also that London high. And then from there we moved lower, but we didn't get that full move up into premium inside this imbalance or inside of this new week opening gap. But regardless, if you trade early, like 5 a.m., late London, early New York, this could have been a good opportunity where we made a low at the 50% of this imbalance, and then from there started moving higher. If you want an early entry, you have inverted right here, and look for an entry here. Maybe check if you have SMT, but I personally don't trade around this time, so I'm not going to. Or if you're maybe a little bit later, 8:30, propulsion block right here. This could also been an entry. Check for your SMT, which you can do that right now, I guess. Yeah, so here, uh, that's 6 a.m. to 8:30. There's small SMT between NQ and YM inside of this propulsion block. Entry, target London high, target this high, these FEGs, and then yeah, pretty much that's it. If you do feel comfortable shorting here, then maybe this would have been a good opportunity after sweeping high. Um, Looking for that lunch reversal maybe down to early AM lows. But yeah, personally, I didn't take any trades. I was looking at like shorts just for a little until I realized that I'm not going to be shorting in a discount, in a higher time frame discount right here. So no trades taken on my end, and I'm happy I did not, obviously. Um, I'd still argue that the market's sort of slow. I like to be in by 9:30, 9:45, and if I did enter around that time right here, say 9:30, would have been a lot of chop to sit through before moving. So I mean, even if I entered at this FEG right here, I would have sat through all this just to get a 3R, but my emotions might not have been checked. Maybe I would have went break even here and then got stopped out by break even. So I'm glad I didn't really do much today. I didn't take any trades. I'm glad that I did that. But yeah, let's look at um, what it may do tomorrow. For bullish, I don't like that we displaced below this low. I think this low is very obvious now, and I think we're definitely going to be coming for it, as mentioned before. And yeah, um, maybe we get a small move higher and then from there go lower. I don't know, we'll have to see. Also, tomorrow is a pretty interesting day as Trump will be speaking, and that could be very volatile. So, I'd be very, very careful on that. Tried very lightly. Looking at the dollar, the dollar did what we wanted all within one day. It broke below, went inside this order block, and then from there, maybe has some support. I'm already seeing some type of reaction off the 1 hour. So maybe we continue higher from there, which aligns with that bearish NQ now. And again, if we break, then I'd look for these lows, this order block. But yeah, and then ZB on the contrary has again went for that low like we mentioned and is starting to find some type of bullishness, which is what I wanted to see yesterday. I said, we went, uh, I said, mentioned, we come down here, find some type of support, and move back into the range. And maybe we do now move all the way back up into discount, which aligns with this bearish order, or actually not bearish order block, but aligns with this breaker block. So definitely watching for that maybe. But yet again, this won't align as much with bearish NQ. Um, but we'll have to see. I mean, we'll see what Trump says tomorrow and what happens from that. And then hopefully from there, the week becomes a little bit more clearer. I don't think I'm expecting to trade tomorrow as he'll be speaking right in the heart of my kill zone at like 8:30 a.m. Maybe if a setup forms the next hour or so, maybe I'd look for an entry. But I'm just being very careful overall tomorrow, and I advise you to do the same. But I hope you found this somewhat insightful. If you did, please let me know. Drop a like, maybe leave a comment. Take care, be safe.